B-Leaguers, episode 3. We are now looking at our league's very own Brandon McManus, and that is Frothy, the man whose hands seem to move wherever the fuck they want. On to Frothy's draft grade from our draft expert, DJ Woo Coco. Thanks very much for doing the draft grades, mate. Frothy gets a B+. His team needs a quarterback, running back, and defensive back, and he is strong at wide receiver, tight end, and linebacker. Our draft expert really likes the Jaden Daniels and the Penix to go along with CJ Stroud. Thought that was brilliant. With 325 firsts and a quarterback room complete, Frothy can now focus on less expensive areas for the foreseeable future. Absolutely love the Penix at 2.2 in particular. This pick is in contention for the best pick of the draft. Oh, here we were thinking Frothy was just raping women and hookers, but apparently he's also raping the draft. With a year to sit behind Kirk and a dynamic offense, Penix has tremendous upside as the quarterback 2 or 3. Another huge get for Frothy was acquiring the RBs 2 and 3 from our draft. Corin has a great chance to take over as LA's RB1, and even though Corin is the favourite for the job, he is better overall in DJ's opinion. Roman Wilson at 310 is another high value pick. Duda is a baller and should be the Steelers' wide receiver 2 immediately. Great draft for Frothy. Big kudos. Strongly dislike Frothy going for defensive line at 4.3. Is not a major concern for him, and taking an interior D lineman that isn't Nova Sachs will certainly haunt him. 5 potential day one defensive back starters were on the board at 4.3, which would have helped him a lot more. Looking at the team lineup, certainly an improvement from last year where Frothy finished third last, missing out on any of the punishments, but did get the 103, which helped him get Jaden Daniels. Obviously adding Jamar Chase in the trade recently. I mean, look, I'm paying out the arsehole for Jalen Hurts and fucking DeAndre Swift, and you end up with Jamar Chase for a 41-year-old guy with one Achilles, Devo, and a linebacker. Anyway, I'm not bitter. CJ, obviously, after I traded him over to Frothy, has done really well, and I've also given him QJ, who could come back. Renee McBride is a stellar player, and JT should have a big bounce back year. So his team is certainly looking pretty good. Obviously having Devontae Adams as well. The IDP is where it sort of falls down a bit. There's some nice bits in there. Caden Ellis, Kaiser White should be all right. Christian Wilkins, who's been picked up recently, should be good as well, but could definitely use with some better defensive backs as well, and should be a goal for Frothy. Although you got a B+ Frothy for your overall draft grade, I am going to give you a D for your team name of Not Owen. I mean, you could have come up with anything else, you know. Something to do with chasing something, chasing a ring, again, chasing a second ring. Anyway, fix that up, legend. All right, lads, see you next week.